With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now. Hawk 70.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Get up.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The kickoff for Seattle. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Prescott down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They go with Blue between the tackles. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Mingo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of Murray's giving up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Gets around him. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's caught by Mingo right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a give left side, Blue with it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. On first down, it's Blue. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Yeah, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on. Dragon 6, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Warriors 70, Hawks 7.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Prescott to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The York on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Seven Pirates.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he will go down. The Cowboys set. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And no move to to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Top low 8, 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think.
And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Pat to 60, pat to 60. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start the drive with a give to blow. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action now. Prescott. And he is caught by Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try to run again with Blue. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Able to hit his target lane. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got a chip.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on, come on.
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, and they go right back to Blue. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Prescott fires one out line complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw is Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Pass midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
19,
First down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now back to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Torrey Horton there to make the grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Seahawks 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come back from this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they got this one well in hand. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Throwing here, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Darnold to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down. So let's sort this out.
New York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 52, Seahawks 37. Cade York to kick off.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Darnold. That is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no time separation work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert.
that? Ready, what's that? Eagle! 60 Eagle! Let's go! 70 Timberwolf! Ready?
go, side. Green 19, good night, side. Side. Here we go, side. Side. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Side. Here we go. Side. Here we go. Tonight. Don't jump. Ready? Tonight. Blue 58, blue 58. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Tonight. See, don't jump. Ready? Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. Here we go. I'm good. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Go. Here we go, side. Here we go, side. we go. 19 structure. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Don't jump. Ready? Go. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. Here we go. We're good. Tonight. Here we go.